When the first national lockdown was announced by Boris Johnson back in March, I'd only just completed the purchase of my share of a PA28 at Duxford Airfield. And at the start of the lockdown, when I'd not done any research into coronavirus and didn't know how dangerous it was going to be, I was genuinely worried for my parents, especially my old man who's 78, got a bit of a gut on him because he loves the beer and loves a big Sunday roast. And without knowing how dangerous this new disease was, it did creep into my mind whether I'd ever be able to take him flying. My old man being a cradle snatcher and my mum being 12 years younger than him meant that I wasn't all that worried about my mum. Although I am worried about her for other reasons. She's going to kill me for ripping that photo of her Facebook. And it wasn't until August, many months later, when the ban on flying general aviation had been lifted and I'd completed my type rating, that I could take Dad up on his first flight with me on my own as pilot in command of my own PA28. I'm showing you this flight not only because it was the first flight with my dad, because also we had radio communication problems up in the air, so a proud day for me and hopefully an interesting video for you. I hope you enjoy it.
Cool. Right, ready to go. Airspeed live, T's and P's in the green, 50 knots, 55 knots wants to fly, and rotate.
I've also learnt now that I've flown the beast for quite a lot longer now, done a lot more hours in it, I should put more rudder in on takeoff.
Into the climb, Dad. Lovely. Quite bumpy, isn't it? Yeah, it will be today.
So the planned route is to take off from Duxford, go over to Newmarket, get a max penetration into Lakenheath and Mildenhall United States Air Force airspace, then make a turn over to Bury St Edmunds before heading back to Newmarket, descending back down to circuit height at 4 mile final for Duxford, hauling recall and landing. Well, that's the plan, and it doesn't work out like that.
Shall we pull line up to 6? Lining up to go. Just have a look over the end.
So whilst we're in the climb, I think it's a good idea that for once I show you what my radio's doing, because I don't think enough